I'm gonna say good. Oh! Funko Pops have never sat right with me. Something about their cold, blank stare just creeps me out. I swear, if every Funko Pop in the world became real, they would all be evil. This idea inspired me to make a horror game centered around gut feelings, and if I don't finish it in 5 days, I'll have to purchase a Funko Pop and keep it on my desk to haunt me forever. The idea I had is a game where you sort things as either good or evil within a time limit. If you sort correctly, you get a point, but if you sort an evil object as good, you will get jump scared and the game ends. I created a new Unity project and began making the good and evil sides. To make it easy to understand, I made the good side green and the evil side red. Next, I worked on making a grabbable object. Essentially, when you hold down left click when over the object, it will follow the position of your mouse. Next is making the sides give points. The object has to check whether or not it's good, and if it's good and you put it on good, you get a point. If you put it on the wrong side, you lose a point. With all that done, the main gameplay is complete, and I still have 4 days left. The game is pretty empty so far, and I need different objects that you'll have to sort, so I asked my Discord community to help me draw good and evil entities. Of course, I can't just let my community draw everything, so I got to work drawing my own entities. My channel mascot are slimes called jellies, so I drew one that will obviously be good. I also drew something evil, and it's a book called The Nice Book, but it's actually very evil, and the jump scare version opens up and has red eyes and sharp teeth. It's day 3 and I started animating the jump scare. I've never made a jump scare before, but essentially I just have the image pop up on screen and move towards the camera. There are 2 different scenarios in which you get jump scared. If you sort something evil as good, and if you run out of time sorting something evil. I thought it would be unfair to the player if they got jump scared without knowing why, so I asked everyone to give me descriptions on why what they drew was evil, and I made the evil description appear on screen after the jump scare just to let the player know. The game is almost done, but we need some sound in it. I used a sound creator called Chiptone to make sounds for grabbing and dropping the object, as well as a sound for gaining a point and a sound for losing a point. Of course, I needed jump scare sounds, and instead of finding some online, I decided to make my own. This was so stupid, but really fun. I basically just messed around with the pitch, speed, and other effects of clips of me screaming to get something that kind of sounded scary. I added all the sounds in the game, and here's what playing it and getting jump scared sounds like. I started working on an end screen. First, I made text that shows what buttons you can press to quit the game or restart. After that, I made a high score counter that keeps track of the most points you've gotten. It's the last day of the challenge, and I spent it working on actually polishing the game. I started by adding a background and adding dim lighting to everything. The lighting is actually just an image that I made in Photoshop because I was too lazy to do actual lighting. I'm home alone right now, and the cats are all sitting next to me. Did you hear that something just fell when I was recording that? Play that back in slow-mo. Something just fell while I'm making a spooky video. What the heck is going on? Polishing the game. Next, I drew some dust in Photoshop and began work making a particle effect. I made the dust move to the left and added some noise to it so it moves a little more randomly. Then I made the dust start at random rotations, and I think it turned out great. After that, I added post-processing effects, which caused some issues because I needed to change the way the camera worked. So it messed up a lot of the UI and other things, but I did get it fixed. I finished the game and beat the challenge on the very last day, but I think I need to bring in a special guest to test the game for me.
All right, so we have good and evil open. I only have 10 seconds. Good, obviously. Wait, what? I think if I always go evil, I'll never lose. I think I just beat the game because the good stuff doesn't attack you. I'm just too smart for gaming. You know what I mean?
All right. Stop lying to my subscribers, Aya. There's no exploit in the game to easily beat it. The game is perfect. Download it at the link in the description. Please subscribe to the channel and... Hello? What? Simba? What did you give me, Simba? What is in here? Don't tell me.